Hey everybody, what's going on? Today we're going to go over how to set up a wallet. This is the Web3 workshop. Thank you for being here. You guys are all fantastic. I appreciate you and I appreciate your trust in me to teach you this skill set. We're going to go over a lot here at Web3 Learning. Remember, if you guys want to pre-order the new Web3 Learning, go to w3mct.net. If you go to w3mct.net, it's going to take you to our webpage here. All you need to do is just type in your email and click join. It's absolutely free. I just want to see who's actually interested in this ebook. That's all. And also, if you want, you can click on blog. And right here, I actually have a first draft of my Mastering Conversational AI ebook for you guys to read. This is going to be coming out shortly. But if you want to get a head start and see what this is going to be about, go ahead and take a look on the blog post right there. We'll have some more blogs coming out. This is where you'll get a lot of free content. But for everyone that's part of the school here at Web3 Learning, we're going to continue going over the classroom. So this is what it looks like right here. So we have Mastering Web Top 50, Simon Says, game tips really related to understanding the markets and some other tips. Crypto market conditions, insight reports. This is really going to be fantastic, right? Because we just set up a new thing with Masari, and Masari is really just going to make things a lot easier for all of us, right? So yes, you can go and pay for this yourself and have access to all of this. However, have access to it, and that's what I use to make the crypto insight. So I just want to be fully transparent of where I get my information and how we get it. So this is a really fantastic tool. Pay a lot of money for this tool, and it aggregates everything for us in one place. So it's just easier for me to just really create the best content for all of you. If you're interested, and so all of the daily crypto workshops will be in this card here, and we'll have new crypto workshops in the calendar on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, we have Welcome to the Blockchain. Right now it's set up for 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Los Angeles time. And if we go to Eastern time, it's 11 a.m. Now, what happened to my time? I'm not logged in, that's why. So, but you can see this is what it looks like. This is the members, leaderboards, okay. And then every so often I'll release the top crypto news this week. So you can see here the top crypto news of this week. Right now, we were talking about, Bitcoin's decline to 82,490. SEC prioritizing digital assets, right, with Paul Atkins. He's the nominee for the SEC chair. We go over some institutional adoption like GameStop investing in Bitcoin. And these were some of the recommended trades here. We were talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP. And remember, none of this is financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments is significantly risky due to market volatility. Please do thorough research and consult a financial advisor for making any investment decisions. I am just a developer and IT specialist in this field, and a trader myself. So just sharing information that I have. So today we're gonna go over our how to set up your wallet. This workshop's now available in read format. So if we go over to the classroom here at the Daily Crypto Workshop, you're gonna click on the second tab here. It says Daily Crypto Workshop, how to set up your wallet. Daily Crypto Workshop topic, how to set up your wallet. So the objective of this workshop is to help participants understand what a crypto wallet is, the different types of wallets, how to set up a wallet securely, and then best practices to protect their funds. So what will you need for this workshop? Your smartphone or PC, internet access, a pen and paper, and then really, these are some of the optional hardware wallets that I've tested and have and used with SafePal, Keystone, Tangent, and Trezor. The step-by-step guide. So first, what are wallets and what are the wallet types, right? So we have The custodial wallets, also known as a centralized exchange. Those are things like Coinbase, Binance, crypto.com. Those are all centralized exchanges. The third party controls your keys, and we'll get into that when we go deeper into this workshop. Easy to use, but it's less secure. It's less secure because you don't control your keys. The third party controls your keys, easy to use, but less secure. Non-custodial wallets, you control your private keys. They're more secure and essential for decentralized finance and NFTs, RWAs, real world assets. You'll see more in the future. Now, the types of non-custodial wallets are MetaMask, Phantom, Trust Wallet, right? And then we have our cold wallets like SafePal, Keystone, Trezor, and they're offline, they're physical. And so the next step after that will be going over the install in the wallet. We're going to use MetaMask as our example. This is for Ethereum or EVM based chains, and this is the URL metamask.io. You can download the extension for Chrome or Firefox and install the mobile application. During that process of creating a wallet, we're going to need to set a secure password. We're going to have to write down our 12 or 24 word seed phrase. Definitely do not screenshot it or store it online. We're going to confirm that seed phrase, and then we're going to access your wallet dashboard. Following, we would secure your wallet. So when it comes to securing your wallet, this part's really, really important. We want to make sure that you're going to store your seed phrase offline, preferably in 2 different places. Never share your private key or phrase. You can enable 2-function authentication or multifunctional authentication if it's available, and then you can use hardware wallets for larger amounts. After that, we'll go into funding your wallet, interacting with dApps, and then some tips of how you can use this, right? So this is really the layout of the Web3 workshop, and being a co-founder of Learn Web3, we're going to just use what we already have available. So we were going through this workshop earlier with a few other people, so we have a few things already set up here, and we're going to just go through that right now. So introduction. Let's get you to understand fully what a crypto wallet is, understand the concepts about the blockchain, and it's going to help us to understand how a wallet aids us, right? So let's start off. The first thing you need to know when it comes to having a crypto wallet is what is an address, right? It's like your home address. Is that something important? Of course. So we had something, we wrote it in 2 different ways. So the first way I'm going to show you is we had to use ChatGPT because I wanted to get a beginner friendly version of this explanation. A blockchain address is like your account number on the blockchain. It's a string of letters and numbers created using secure cryptography. You can share your address with anyone, and it's completely safe to do so. People can use your address to send you crypto, and you can use it to receive or send funds from your wallet. Think of it like your username for crypto. It's how others find and interact with your wallet on the blockchain. So when we go back to Learn Web3, and Learn Web3 is absolutely free. Anyone can go here that's interested in becoming a Web3 developer. You can use this tool and really just perfect your skill sets. And the cool thing about Learn Web3 is that when you have your wallet connected to this dApp, every time you complete a course or you complete a lesson, you're going to get an NFT badge, to basically like a certificate that represents your skill sets. And it says that I actually did the work, because with Learn Web3, you can't just read through this and then you get a badge. Like, you actually have to do some hands-on things, and you actually have to complete quizzes. So it's really, really fantastic. So when it comes to an address, right? An address is a string of text generated using cryptography to represent your account on the blockchain. This address can be shared publicly with others, and it's completely safe to do so. You can send and receive funds from and to your wallet address. So basically, the address is your unique identifier on the blockchain and represents your account. On the Ethereum blockchain, the Ethereum address always begins with 0x, and it looks something like this. Now, let me show you in our example. So when you set up your wallet for the first time, you're going to go to MetaMask, okay? And metamask.io will allow you to then set up this. You know what? I'm going to have to redo this part. Hold on. When we go to MetaMask, because we did this earlier already, this wallet is already set up. So let me just show you what the address is on this wallet, and then we'll go through the process of setting up a brand new wallet. So let me type in the password. All right, so now you can see now we are in the wallet. Here on the top left portion of our wallet, it's showing the blockchain or the network that we're connected to. You see that we're using the Ethereum mainnet. Now these are all additional networks, right? Blockchains that are EVM compatible. Arbitrum, Base, and Binance, some other ones, Polygon, Optimism, ZK Sync, that you can also add to use MetaMask to interact with as well. So when it comes to having MetaMask set up on your browser, you want to make sure that you pin it so it can stay to the top of the browser. If you have more than one wallet, only keep one wallet pinned. If you want to change to use a different wallet, then you're going to have to unpin and then pin the other wallet that you want to use. So this is the address right here. This is your public address, an address that you can use to share with anybody so they can go ahead and send you cryptocurrency to find you on the blockchain, right? So this is right here on the top, right below. This is your address. You can copy this and that will give anyone else access to view this wallet or send or swap or whatever, okay? Now that we know what an address is, right? An address does not represent a cryptocurrency, and it does not represent your crypto balance. An address represents your account on the blockchain. Now, which one of the following is an Ethereum address? If you guys remember, when I started, I said the Ethereum address begins with a 0x, right? So you can see both of these addresses have a 0x. So that is an Ethereum address. The next thing you're going to want to know about are private keys. A private key is the counterpart to an address. Each address has an associated private key, as the name suggests though. This is meant to be kept private and not shared with anyone. You can think of it like a password, a really strong one that contains a bunch of letters and numbers that allow you to prove ownership over your address. Anyone who has the private key can access and make transactions on your behalf from that address, right? So it's really important that no one has your private key. Now, for educational purposes, we did go through and get the private key for this wallet because I just wanted to show you how to access your private key. So if you go ahead and click these three dots above here and you go to your account details, all right, you're going to see your public address right below. You have a QR code that you can scan, right? If someone wants to, if you just want to use a mobile app or someone else wants to send you something, you just want to use the QR code. All that does is just really just copies this address, right? And so it inputs it into the send field. Now below here you see it says show private key. If you click that, this is the same password that you set up and you entered to access your wallet. You can go ahead and type in your password, right? Hit confirm. Now, this is something we're doing specifically for this workshop. You are never to share your private key with anyone. This is for your own safekeeping. Never use screen recorder while you're doing this. Never go on live or stream or whatever while doing this. Don't allow people to look over your shoulder while doing this. You really want to protect your private key, but like I said, for instructional purposes, so everyone understands, this is how you access it, right? So you're gonna have to hold this down to reveal it. And you see here, this is your private key for your address. Okay, then you can get this information and this will allow you to access your wallet as well as your seed phrase if something were to, if you needed to put it on a new device. So what is a private key? A private key is like a strong password for your account. Private key is another name for an address. A private key refers to a crypto wallet. Let's see, a private key is like a strong password. So we'll go ahead and do that, right? Hopefully we're right. We'll find out at the end. So since blockchains are decentralized, there is no I forgot my password option. If you lose your private key, you lose access to your account. If someone steals your private key and steals your funds, you cannot do anything about it. That's why it's extremely important to keep this private key safe. Now, for developers, we often use the private key as part of our code base to perform certain transactions, such as deploying smart contracts to the Ethereum network. And while we're still learning, we suggest that you separate the account entirely for development and you use storing any sort of funds. Beginners often use the same account they have funds on and accidentally share their code base publicly. And hackers can see the private key in a code base and end up stealing funds. So if you are doing some testing or if you're using Learn Web3 to go through all of these things, make a developer wallet or a learning wallet or a wallet specifically for this task. Don't use that wallet if it's going to be for transaction and funds that you want to go buy NFTs or you want to go get certain tokens to swap or do some yield farming or anything else on that you're going to keep some funds in. Now, what should you do with your private key? Should you share your private key with everyone? No. Should you share your private key with only your friends and family? No. You should never share your private key with anyone. Yay! Exactly. Check mark. Now, what is a seed phrase? So the seed phrase are the 12 words in the beginning where you're going to create your wallet. Now, because I already had this wallet set up, and we're using MetaMask, I'm gonna need to get out of here and then let me see if I can go through the process of creating a new wallet. I don't know if it's going to allow me on here. I would have to because I already set it up, but this is what we can do because it's the process in the beginning is very similar. I don't have a Uniswap wallet, right? So we're gonna go to Uniswap. Uniswap is a decentralized application and they have their own wallet, right? So we're going to say get Uniswap wallet. And then we're going to go through this process. So now this is very similar to MetaMask. So basically, if we are in the Chrome store, right, we would type in MetaMask, okay, MetaMask, not MetaMask, right? And if you type that in, you'll see MetaMask right here, an Ethereum wallet in your browser. For Solana, you would type in Phantom, okay? And you'll see Phantom. This is a Phantom wallet that's used for the Solana blockchain and all the other ones. Okay, if you want to do Coinbase wallet, okay, you see they have the Coinbase wallet extension. This is different from the Coinbase exchange wallet, okay? This is not the same as your Coinbase exchange wallet. This is a extension wallet where you actually control the seed phrase. The Coinbase exchange wallet, the exchange owns it, not you. All right, so I don't want anyone to get confused about that. And so those are the few examples, but let's go back to Uniswap. All right, see the Uniswap extension. We're gonna go ahead and click that. Now you see here it says add to Chrome. We're gonna go click that button. We're gonna say add extension. Now this wallet should be available. And like I was telling you before, when we have multiple wallets, right, we want to make sure the wallet we want to use is pinned and not both of them. So I unpinned MetaMask and I pinned Uniswap, okay? And now this is similar to what every wallet would be, okay? Don't worry about the logos or any stuff in the background, but the process itself is the same, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and click create wallet. Now, this is cool. You don't normally have to do like create a username. This is to personalize your address that people can send it to instead of knowing that whole long letters and numbers. You can just do W3 Learning, or actually we'll just do W3 Learning. We'll keep it like that and we'll say continue, right? Continue. Now we have to do our password. So make sure your password is a strong password. All right. What makes a password strong? Using uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and characters. Okay. Click continue. Now, this part is the most important part when you're creating your wallet. This is where you want to make sure you have a pen, a paper, or actually not even a piece of paper, a pen and your journal or a notebook or something that you're going to be able to put in a safe place, okay? This recovery phrase gives you full access to your wallet and your funds. You want to write it down and keep it in a safe place. View this in private and do not share it with anyone, okay? So we're going to click continue. Now, these words, write down your recovery phrase. You'll need to enter all 12 of these secret words to recover your wallet. And exactly the way you see it in this exact order. Okay, so you see each word is numbered. Number 1, brush. 2, sponsor. 3, solar, right? All the way from to 12, taxi. This needs to be written down exactly the way it is, and each word needs to correspond to the exact number. So we're going to go ahead and write this down, and this is for example purposes only. If you copy this seed phrase and you try to access this wallet, I feel bad for you, son, because there won't be none in it, right? Like I said, this is for our workshop only, and I'm only showing you this specifically so you understand the process. But normally you will not do this in front of other people, okay? So you would write down on your piece of paper, what I would write down at the top of your paper, we're going to write down Uniswap, okay, since that's the name of the wallet. Okay, you're gonna pick the date. You're gonna write down date, right? So we'll pick today's date and write down today's date. All right. So this was March 31st, 2025. Also going to write down the device. All right. Now for you, it may be your desktop, a laptop, maybe a mobile app or whatever. Okay. Write down the device. This is gonna be handy later down the line. Okay, maybe you might forget what device you actually set the wallet on, and this way it's giving you traction, right? For the date, you know, it's good to just know when you actually created the wallet so you can remember in the future. And then so right now, then you would go ahead and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're using a lined notebook. I like to skip a line between the numbers and have a space so every word has its own space. Do not write this in cursive. I don't care how great and how exceptional your cursive is. Please print out each letter. Take your time and make sure each letter is legible. I did this a long time ago where I had a word, I believe it was a V and a R. I was writing it so fast, right? My R looked like a V. And then sometimes, I was writing so fast that I end up writing a U instead of an A because I didn't close the A all the way, right? And I went to go input my seed phrase into a new device, and it was like, these words don't associate with any of your wallets. I'm like, oh my gosh. And next thing you know, you get this deep feeling in the pit of your stomach, and you're just like, whoa, did I just lose all of my crypto, right? So I don't want you to go through that. And so that's why it's important when you're going through this process, just take the time and just do it, right? Don't be distracted. Stay focused on doing this. So we're going to say, so for number 1, you're going to write brush, and you're not going to write down brush, right? You're just watching. Okay. And when you do your wallet, you would be writing down your words. Okay. And you're going to take your time and make sure that you write down all the letters and that you can read the word without any problem. I mean, like, if there's like a potential that you look at a word and you're like, damn, this looks kind of wonky, or this looks like it could also be another word, just rewrite it and make sure that it's legible and that you can read it without thinking. So when you go to input this later on down the line, or if you pass this wallet on to, if you have a hardware wallet and you pass that wallet down to your children, they will need to have these words, right? If, after you pass away. So you're going to need to make sure that other people can read it if that's something for a long-term use, okay? So once you write it down, you're going to go ahead and say, I understand if I lose my recovery phase, Uniswap cannot help me restore it. That is very important because there is no 1-800 line, right? This is self-custody. That means you are fully responsibility. Uniswap does not save these words. They don't have access to these words. No one does. All right. So you click continue. So now the program wants to verify that you actually did what it asked you to do. So it's saying, hey, let's make sure you recorded it correctly. What is the first word in your recovery phrase? So our first word was brush. All right. What is the second word? Okay. What is the 10th word? You see how it's not the third, the 10th. Now I'm going to mess up on purpose. You see, invalid or misspelled word. Okay. I put the 11th word in. and it didn't take it. Now I'm going to put the 10th word in, and you see I got the check mark, right? So now we're all set, and you can click open Uniswap extension, go to the Uniswap web app. Now with the Uniswap extension, theirs is a little bit different. I really like how it pops out like another card here on your browser instead of just like a pop out from the top, okay, like a new window. This is really cool, and as it should, because you don't really want to pop out from the top, and we're not gonna get down that. But anyway, so this is what your wallet looks like. As you can see, it starts with 0x, right? Because it's on Ethereum, it's the Ethereum address. This is our address right here. If we go to the settings, this is where you can access your recovery phrase, change your password, portfolio balance, and so forth. Now, our wallet is set up, but we're not actually connected to this dApp, but don't worry about that. So that is the process of setting up the wallet. So that is a seed phrase. So the seed phrase is your master password, the password of passwords. Think of a password manager, something like this or that. Those applications, within them, they store usernames and passwords for other apps securely, and they have a password. So if someone hacks your password manager, they also get access to all accounts stored within it. A crypto wallet is like a password manager, where you can manage multiple blockchain accounts. If the private key is the password to a single account, the seed phrase is the master password for that wallet. So what does that mean? So if I were to go ahead and say I wanted to create another wallet here, all right, I can go ahead and say add wallet, create a new wallet, all right, and I'm going to name it Web3 Learning 2. Okay, and create. I just created another account with a new address and a new private key. So this wallet will have its own address and its own private key, and this wallet will have its own address and its own private key. However, the 12-word seed phrase will give me access to both of these accounts, the entire wallet. All right, so what is a seed phrase? A seed phrase is like a password for your address. A seed phrase is like the master password for your crypto wallet. A seed phrase is like a password for your private key. Right. It's a seed phrase is a master password for your crypto wallet. Now, when you create a new crypto wallet, you will be presented with a seed phrase you should absolutely securely store and back up. Any new accounts you generate from inside that wallet will all be linked to the seed phrase. Just like I was showing you, I'll show you again. So now you see I just created another wallet. If I wanted to create another wallet, boom, and we just did it again, right? Learn Web3 Learning 3. Now I created another wallet with a new public address and a new private key. So you can see now I have 3 different wallets. This one, this one, this one. And all of these wallets can be controlled with this 12-word seed phrase. All right, so that's what it means. So any new accounts you generate from inside the wallet will be linked to the seed phrase. The one seed phrase will always generate the same accounts with the same private keys and addresses for each. So each one of these wallets has its own private key. How do you access the private key? I can show you that really fast. All right, if you go to recovery phrase, continue, let's see if it's over here. It may not be actually. All right, so this is how you can access your words if you don't have your words again. And the private key, wait a second, interesting. Wait a minute, hold on. Where is the private key for Uniswap wallet? Does it not allow, does it not give it to you? The private key, oh wow, actually, you cannot access your private key with the Uniswap wallet. You know what? That's interesting. I mean, that is a good idea because technically, if you have your seed phrase, you're okay. So like with MetaMask, you can access your private key, and that's what I was showing you guys before. In our notes section, the private key looks something like this. And this is specific to the address, right? So this private key is for this address, and this private key is for that address. Like I said, this is for educational purposes. If you copy this private key and try to access the wallet, I feel, you're just wasting your time. So anyway, So that's what that means, all right? So for example, if you create a wallet and then created 5 accounts, so if we go back to Uniswap, you can see here we have 3 accounts in our wallet, right? So one, this is this one with this public address. This is 2 account and 3. So these are 3 different accounts, okay? So when you create a new crypto wallet, you're presented with, no, I'm sorry. Create the wallet, you create 5 accounts within it. If your seed phrase manages all 5. You want to switch to a new wallet, you can either import the 5 wallets individually by using their individual private keys, or import using the seed phrase. It would generate the same 5 accounts. Now, like we just found out, that Uniswap does not offer the ability, allow the ability for the user to access the private key to individually control each one account, which is really not necessary. So as long as you have your seed phrase, you can access the entire wallet, which is honestly much better. But MetaMask came out first, is one of the first wallets, and it was a developer engineer friendly wallet. And that's why we needed access to the private key like that. And they probably continued it. So this is an example of the seed phrase, right? The 12 words, something like this. So what is an example of your seed phrase? Correct horse, battery, staple, a whole bunch of this, or this one. Obviously, it's not this one because the minimum requirement for a seed phrase is 12 words. Some wallets use 18 words. Some wallets use 24 words. Okay, so it's 12, 18, or 24 words. Some wallets give you the ability to control how many words you want. If you want it to be more secured with 24 words, if you want, or 18 words or 12, but the minimum is 12 words. So that's why this selection will not be the right choice. Obviously, this is not the right choice because this is just letters and numbers. As you can see, this has 1, 2, 9, 10, meets our 12 minimum requirements, so that is the right answer. So what is a crypto wallet then? So crypto wallets are a manager for your accounts, and mainly their private keys. They also allow you to interact with decentralized applications. So this is a decentralized application I was showing you on Uniswap. Uniswap is an decentralized application where you can swap different tokens like Ether for USDC, or the Uni token for USDC, or any other tokens. You can do some liquidity pools like yield farming, buy NFTs. But we'll go into that on a later workshop. So when you get to a decentralized application, right, it's just a fancy word to say, hey, I'm going to go to this website. And what makes it a dApp really is just this button right here. This button says connect. This allows you to connect your wallet to the blockchain, okay? And so if you have multiple wallets, you can pick the wallet that you are using. Since we started with Uniswap, we're just going to continue using the Uniswap wallet. So we're going to say Uniswap. Oops, I got to go into my wallet. Okay. If this happens, all right, there we go. Good. And then, all right, I think I need to refresh the page because I set up the wallet. I had the page open before we actually set up the wallet. So let's refresh our page. So now we should be able to see, here we go. Now the Uniswap extension is detected. If that ever happens where you click this connect button and it doesn't say detected or the wallet's not working, there's 2 things you can do. You can go ahead and right click on the logo of your wallet, and where it says this can read and change site data, make sure it just says on all sites. And whenever you do change this, make sure you refresh the page so that new information can be loaded up. So once you do that, you click connect. You don't have to do that, but just so you guys are aware, click connect, right? And now you want to select the wallet of your choice. We're going to collect the Uniswap extension since that's the one we've been working with. So as soon as I clicked on this, we immediately got a pop-up on our wallet, right? And it's asking our permission. Hey, this website is trying to access your wallet, your funds, and balance, and request approvals for you to do transactions. Do you agree? Right? So if you agree and you are aware, so you say, yes, I connect. If this is something you aren't aware, cancel it, right? But since we did initiate it, we're going to click connect. Once we click connect, it says connected. Now you can see our logo is up here on the top right corner, and you see that it matches. So now we know we are actually connected onto this decentralized application, giving us the ability to now interact with the blockchain. So if we had some Ether in our account and we wanted to change it for some USDC, right? Say we wanted to get rid of one Ether, all right? So the equivalency would give us 1,815 $15.82 worth of USDC. Now, this is the best part, right? It says inefficient, right? ETH is Ether, all right? Short for Ether. Ether is the name of the token for the Ethereum blockchain. You see that says insufficient ETH. That's because our wallet has zero balance. So it's stopping us from doing anything immediately. So we can't do anything at all. We can't even pay for the gas fees. We can't do anything. If we had a balance in our account, then we would be able to swap. On a later date, we'll go into using decentralized applications. So that is a crypto wallet, and that is how you can interact with a decentralized applications, also known as a dApp, lowercase d, capital A, PP, through the wallet. And this is a single sign-on for all applications built on the blockchain. I learned Web3. You can go into settings and connect your crypto wallet. After you set it up, we'll have the address so we can send you some NFTs when you graduate from our track. What is a crypto wallet? Crypto wallet manages your seed phrases and private keys. Crypto wallet manages your private keys. Crypto wallet manages your crypto balance. Setting up a wallet. All right, so we're gonna take a break right here before we can actually. Well, you know what? This is right at the end. Let's just finish through. So setting up the wallet. We pretty much already set up the wallet and we did it. Okay. We went through a lot of examples. We went through setting up the wallet, writing down your seed phrase, how to do it securely, what the private key is, what an address is, how to set up multiple accounts on a wallet. And so we went through a lot, and I don't want to overwhelm anybody. Now, like I said, this is for the Ethereum blockchain. There are a lot of other blockchains, also known as networks, okay? And we'll get to that in another workshop. But this is what you need to do to at least access the blockchain and to get comfortable with figuring out how can I be part of this new ecosystem. So what is MetaMask? MetaMask is an Ethereum wallet. It is not a Bitcoin wallet and it's not a Solana wallet. These are two different other networks or blockchains, okay? And they have their own wallet that works with them. Now, there are wallets that works with multiple blockchains. We'll get into that also in another workshop. And these are some of the other alternatives like Trust Wallet. So let's submit our quiz and let's see if we passed. Wow, you got a perfect score. Congratulations, everybody. You passed your first workshop, Learn Web3. Now you know how to set up a crypto wallet. My name is Simon from W3MCT. I hope you guys enjoyed this workshop. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below or put it into the general discussion and I can go ahead and take a look at it later on. If you need to message me privately, you can go ahead within school, find my name and message me privately. If you need any other hands-on assistance or if you want to go over this with me personally, just send out a message and let me know. Other than that, if you did enjoy this, make sure you hit a like, hit the heart, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.